There are plenty of support tickets that we get or see online from people who have had something tripped but they're just unaware of what to check. So maybe the battery's gone offline, maybe somebody's turned something off who shouldn't have, but effectively it's not their system in terms of they haven't installed it. They're unfamiliar with electric, so they're not unsure where to check. So in this video I'm going to give you a few little places to check before you contact support, because quite often it's something as simple as this that you can fix yourself and you don't have to wait for us to reply. So let's start with the isolators. Now of course this is a training room. It will look different to what you have, but you'll almost certainly have at least one or two of these. One for solar, one for the grid, for example. They should all be pointing straight up to the line. Effectively, if they're to the left where the circle is, that's off and it should be on. So check that to make sure that they're in the same position. They can't trip themselves, but we have had occasions where somebody has just done that for a laugh, believe it or not. If you have an all-in-one, you can skip this part. This is for people with a separate battery and inverter system. The first thing to check is, are there any lights on the front of the battery? If the answer is no, the first thing I would do is press this button here, the on-off button, just for a few seconds, and you will hear a beep, and fingers crossed, this will come back online again. If nothing happens, then we need to go around the left side of the battery. This is the DC MCB. It may be separate to the battery depending on the battery model you have, so this could be on a wall, but effectively they both do the same thing and will look the same. So I'm going to just unscrew these and lift the flap up. This should be up, so if it's down then that's tripped. So push it up and then fingers crossed again, that will come back online. If it hasn't, then do what we've just done earlier and press the button to the right hand side to turn the battery back on again. If you push any of these up and it immediately trips out, stop what you're doing at that stage, contact your installer or GivEnergy, and well, don't touch it. If you have an all-in-one, this is for you. So if the lights are off here, then the light of the switch will also be off. So that's normally blue. If it isn't, press it just for a few seconds and fingers crossed it will come back online. Also check this, that's the DC MCB, so just unscrew it, lift up the flap, and you can see through the flap, so you don't have to lift this up, but you can see it's already up. So up is on, down is off with anything like this. If it's down, then obviously push that up. If it immediately trips, then again contact your installer or GivEnergy and walk away. If it was off and you put it back on again, just press the power button and fingers crossed it's back online. Now, not everybody has a gateway, but if you do, there is something to check in that gateway as well. Unlock that using the key, open the door, and just check to see if these four are all up. The one that says bypass, authorized personnel only, that part there, that should be down, that's fine, that's normal, but check to make sure the rest are all up. So up again is on. Now this is relevant to anyone with any GivEnergy system, and that's just to check your consumer unit for your house, just to see if anything is tripped. It will look something like this, but likely bigger, and just again see if anything has gone down, so it's off. Up is on, so look along the board to see if anything has tripped out, push it back on again, and again if it does trip out, that's where you get a qualified person involved. So hopefully that's fixed your issue. You found something that was off and now it's back on. Obviously give it 5 or 10 minutes if you have found something that was off and you've turned it back on before it reconnects. It can take a few minutes for Wi-Fi, for example, to come back. Please do like and subscribe on this channel, because there's a lot of videos like this that show you how to fix things yourselves or just get the most out of your GivEnergy system. So thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.